Hey everyone! So today I'm gonna teach you how to achieve absolutely nothing in life. And to be truth, I know it can be hard sometimes. Our brain tries to trick us into being productive, or we can feel shame, we can feel guilt, and even other people, our friends, our family, colleagues, bosses, even maybe the government can try to expect a lot from you, and you just don't want to do anything, right? So today I'm gonna give you the formula from the start of the day to the end to make sure that nothing is achieved, that you get absolutely no results. Of course, you're not gonna be proud of yourself at all. That's a plus in this domain. Let's get started. So the first thing you need to do in the morning is actually to get your cell phone and while you're in bed, of course, you need to get your cell phone and find a really addictive app. So it can be pretty much any social media or video platform. You can even play some games. Some games can be a little too exhausting, and when you get frustrated and get a reason to stop playing the game, it can be hard for yourself to stay in this loop of mindlessness. So I would say mostly social medias, fake news platforms. You can even get into video watching or watching movies, Netflix in bed. That's a really good way to start the day if you want to achieve absolutely nothing. So get into that mindset. And there's proof about that. A lot of experts actually work into these platforms to make it as addictive as possible. So you don't really have to give an effort to stay in it. It's easier to actually watch it than stop and doing something productive. That's the beauty of it. Of course, if you have something even better than a cell phone, maybe a computer or a tablet that you can use in bed, and have a little rack that keeps it for you, and you're able to watch it while doing absolutely nothing, that's perfect. So at some point, you may receive some signals that maybe you need to get up, you need to wash, you need to eat. Maybe your body will tell you, "Hey, dude, you have to eat, you have to drink. I feel thirsty." So if you get to that point, of course you need to do something because your body will not give up. But if your body is completely numb and you're able to go through a whole day without eating, without drinking, well, that's one way to actually achieve nothing. So you can go ahead. But if you're having trouble and that your body is not giving up, it just keeps giving you signals about doing productive things. What the heck, buddy? Why'd you do that, buddy? So if you keep getting those signals, what I'd suggest is that you try to trick your brain. You will need to eventually get up. Of course, if you can eliminate the getting up phase, that's the best to doing nothing. Forget everything that you know about food, about physical activity. And of course, what I'll give you is instant, quick result, cheat sheet that you can use. And of course, I will give you some workout sheets so you make sure that you're really unmotivated and that you don't actually take action into taking care of your body. You get into the kitchen and you need to find like one single meal that you can eat, and you need to make sure that it has a minimum of 20 ingredients. Of course, the more ingredients you have, the better, because we don't actually want to be healthy. We want to eat food that makes us miserable. We want to eat food that gives us physical and mental pain. We want to eat food that deprives us from our energy levels. So we need food that actually gets us to stay in bed. And also, by getting all those pains in your body, you will eventually feel some kind of fear of death. And that's one of the best things that you can have, is having some kind of fear. And fear of that is probably the best. Of course, in the ingredients, there are two tricks that you can use to make sure that the food is as unhealthy as possible. The first one is you need to find words that, first, you don't know what it means, and also that you cannot pronounce. The more words like these, the better results you will get, of course. Another notion about food is actually when you get more fat and you keep less muscles, it's really beneficial to achieve nothing, because when you get muscles, your body actually uses those muscles, even if you don't want to burn some calories. So this is some kind of trick shot that the brain and the body does without you really trying to accomplish it. So of course, we need to have as little muscles as possible. For fat, what's good about fat is that when you get fatter and fatter, eventually you get to a point where when you fall, you will really hurt yourself, and it will give you some kind of excuse to not do physical activity. And it's a valid reason. When you get hurt, you can't actually work on that part of your body without getting even more hurt. There's one last thing also about food. We always talk about carbohydrates, protein, fibers, and such. So you need to make sure that all those nutrients are as absent as possible in your food. You can have good amount of fats, especially saturated fats, salt, sugar, a lot of sugar. Sugar is really good to keep you in pain and in paralysis, so a lot of sugar. And the same ideology will go into the drinks, but actually the drink is different. There's a single rule that's really important, is to eliminate as much as possible drinking simple water in a glass or in a bottle. You need to try not drinking water for a day or for a week, and you will see very quickly results that you're not able to achieve much. Your skin will look dry. You will get dead skin. Your lips will crack. There are many things that will make you hate yourself more, and by only following this simple trick. So you eliminate water, and of course everything else you can start drinking more. So milk is really good. You can drink sugary drinks. Sugary drinks are also very good for achieving nothing. You get a big boost of energy to watch more content on your social media platform, and then it crashes, and then it just keeps you going through the social media. And you can even take naps between the social media sessions. And if you feel exhausted, continue sleeping. It's really good because you're not achieving anything when you sleep. Another thing that comes to mind when we want to achieve as little as possible is actually physical activity. Like we said earlier, we want to eliminate physical activity altogether. If we can, we stay in bed all day. Here's one of the things that will make sure that you don't actually do physical activity by mistake or even because you like it. So what I want you to do is actually take a sheet of paper and give yourself some really big goals, and also workout in itself needs to be unachievable at the moment. So write that down and make sure that every single day you're reminded that you need to do this workout, and tell yourself that you cannot do it because it's too hard, it's too painful, it takes too much time, and also you don't actually want to do the workout. So keep saying this to yourself, and this will ensure that you never work out again in your life. There is one other element. You need to not take too much care of your body. No one likes to live a life where we're always dirty. I can understand that, but you can stop taking care of your body. You can stop doing self-care for your face, for your fingernails. You can stop placing your hair. You can stop taking care of your self-image. So the goal here is to find yourself as repulsive as possible, because if you find yourself repulsive, you will think that others also notice how repulsive you are, and this creates some kind of anxiety that you can really use to your least potential, actually. Not full potential, but actually least potential, since we want to achieve nothing. At this point, if you have some family, some friends, some colleagues that care about you, they will start questioning your choices. They will start asking questions, giving their opinions, and trying to comfort you and try to actually get you into a positive mood. And of course, if you don't want to achieve nothing, you need to stay away from that, because you need to actually cut them off your life. The ones that you can keep is the ones that actually compare themselves to you, because they will think highly of themselves. And when you spend time with them, you're just gonna feel even more like shit. These are good relations to keep if you want to achieve absolutely nothing. Now that we've delved really deep into this subject, there is another thing that's really important, is to actually start cultivating negative thoughts. So you need to make sure that the most of your thoughts are negative and do as much harm as possible around you. So those thoughts may be a lot about blaming others for the outcomes of your life. So that's one really good way to start. So for example, if you stay in bed in the morning, well, you know that experts work on applications to make them more addictive. So this is one of the good arguments that you can keep to make sure to justify your actions and actually stay hooked into that. Another one is to, when you eat food that others say you shouldn't, well, you can bring out the argument that the food that was presented to you in the grocery store was irresistible. You could not have not bought it and not ate it, because it's so much better than everything else that has less than 20 ingredients in it. You don't actually have control. That's exactly what you want. You want to eliminate as much thought of control into your life. This will make sure that you're not accomplishing anything actually daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, in your whole life actually. Now that we've gone into all these various topics, you will feel a sense of powerlessness. That's exactly where you want to be. You need to feel despair. Also, make sure that all those natural inner mechanisms that try to get you out of your rut are not having an impact on you, because you don't want to be productive. You want to be meaningless, to do absolutely nothing. So this is where there is a special treatment for this. If you're not able to just stop them by yourself, you can get some kind of drugs, you can use alcohol. We feel it less, but we don't actually have the shame mechanisms that say, oh, you're not good enough, you need to do more. So you want to keep those thoughts away, because you don't actually want to do more, you want to do less. So you're going to stay into that stage of despair. It's going to feel a little bit numb, You're going to be like always on the same level. You will have no real high, no real low. You're just going to feel exactly the same. So, and also the benefit of taking alcohol is that when you drink it, you're not going to be able to achieve anything, because you're all goofy. You're saying things that you would not really say if you were not using. And also, you get to a point where you need to go sleep, and that your system is going to need some time to repair itself. And when you wake up the next day, it's going to be even easier to stay in bed, because you're going to feel so numb. You're going to feel hungover, and that you don't want to achieve anything, actually. Congratulations. You're now in a loop that is almost inescapable. It will continue bringing you down until the day that you die. But don't think about death. See you in the next one.